This is the Doctor continuing the Gloomhaven campaign playthrough. In the last episode, we took care of a group of cultists in the Crypt of the Damned and faced off against a bunch of new enemies, including the cultists who can summon skeletons and the various types of demons. And there's one demon for each element, so we faced off against the earth and the wind demons. The wind demons were a lot more annoying than the earth demons, who were chunky but pretty easy to kill. And now we have a whole bunch of options for missions and level up. So in Gloomhaven, just like in RPGs, your characters, once they gain enough experience, can level up. And what happens, a couple things happen. So why don't I go ahead and show that on my character. So I'm gonna level myself up. Oh, there's even some help text about this. Good job on leveling up. Each type of mercenary levels up, you'll choose one of two new, more powerful ability cards. The card you don't choose will still be available to pick up the next time the mercs level up. Leveling up also unlocks a new perk for the mercenary. So all good stuff. You also get a little more hit points. Oh, it talks about what happens. As the mercenaries in the party level up, so will the party's general level. This value is used to determine enemy strength, trap damage, and the value of looting dungeons. You didn't expect things to get easier, did you? I would say the levels from the enemies don't scale as hard as your abilities and your items, but scenario design is where most of the difficulty comes in. All right, so get two cards to pick from. Very simple, right? You just get two new abilities. And you can pick one of these two, and then you would have to drop something from your original 9 to equip the new one. So we can take our pick here of Open Wound, and this one has a very good initiative. And on the top it says attack 4, add wound and gain 1 experience when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. And then Flintlock. This one is very interesting because it has a loot 1 on the top and attack on the bottom, which is very rare. Usually your attacks are on the top and your loot's on the bottom. Open wound's a lot more standard. It also got a 5 move on the bottom, which is great. Flintlock though is super slow, 90 initiative, but loot 1 on the top is very, very good. It's a bit of a shame that the attack 5 on the bottom is a burn, but range 4, it compares very favorably with Swiftbow. So it's like 2 more damage than Swiftbow, and it's you could do something on the top and then attack on the bottom. But you want to be very, very, very careful about burning cards as the Scoundrel. She is she does not have a lot of cards, so she has to be very, very careful with how she uses all of them. I'm gonna go for Open Wound. I think it is just a very, very powerful attack card, right? Wound is one of the best debuffs. It just at the enemy's turn start, they just take 1 hit point of damage, period, no matter what. And very few enemies are immune to wound. So you can inflict quite a bit of extra damage from that. So plus we don't have a lot of wound effects right now. And move 5 is always good, and the low initiative, also very good. Flintlock, it's really good if you want to make a lot of money. If I had like a personal ambition to like loot a lot of money or something like that, I'd probably pick Flintlock, but I think Open Wound's the way to go here. The new ability card has been added to the Merc's ability panel. Don't forget to equip it if you intend to use it in the next dungeon. Yes, I'll definitely be using this, but I have to give something up. I think Venom Shiv makes sense because I don't like the 60 initiative. That's too slow to be good right off the bat, and it's not slow enough like Sinister Opportunity to do some sort of shenanigan with it. So I do like the Open Wound as a replacement. I also have a dagger to poison, and then I'll undo Trickster's Reversal. I don't think we need that for the next mission, and I'll pick up Special Mixture again. That gives us the poison back and a little healing. Plus I do have 9 health now. It used to be 8 health. So, and then lastly, a perk point. So let us keep you know what? I'm gonna now pick up the ignore negative scenario effects. I don't know which one of these has negative effects, these scenarios, but this is like, those negative effects are pretty nasty usually, and this is one of the best ways to mitigate those terrible effects. So let's keep going on Shag. Let's see what your deal is when you level up. All right, Fatal Advance, interesting. Kill one adjacent normal enemy, period. No conditions. Any sort of card that instantly kills something is pretty worth considering. It's also got the move 4 on the bottom, which is very good. But Juggernaut, now this is also very interesting. Move 2 on the top, which is rare, and attack 2. Or on the bottom, on the next 3 sources of damage, you suffer no damage instead. Boy. They're both very, very interesting. Killing... Now, normal enemies are usually not the problem at this stage. But the move 4 on the bottom is always nice. And, like, sometimes you just need to kill that one thing, like, right away. If this thing read, like, kill one elite enemy... Oh boy, I think you can't pass that up. Elite enemies are, like, super annoying. And any sort of instant kill effect, I always value it quite a bit. I think every character has some, like, instant kill cards in their deck. And, I do like them, but Juggernaut is mobility, and on the next 3 sources of damage, you suffer no damage instead. Very, very good for tanking. I feel like we have ways to kill normal enemies. If it weren't a burn, it would be like overpowered beyond words. Fatal Advance, you just auto pick it. Like it can't be that good. But if it did read kill one adjacent elite enemy, I think I would pick Fatal Advance. Elites are so annoying. But Juggernaut seems to me to have a lot of uses. And I could give up warding strength for it. That's not bad. But I think I'm actually going to give up balance measure. I'm having a hard time actually using this. And the push on warding strength, I like the push on the top. I'm probably not going to use the bottom. And Juggernaut, I may not use the bottom all that much either. I might just use the top. Balance measure is theoretically a lot of damage, but seem to have a hard time like actually getting it to trigger. Okay, 2 available perks here on Chag. I'm definitely gonna pick up this Fortitude and ignore negative item effects and add a +1 attack card. That's just good. And let's get rid of some of these bad cards. So let's do consistency, remove some of the -1 attack modifiers. And I am going to go to the merchant before I forget on Chag and buy a hide armor for Chag. Yes. Now a hide armor normally has a negative penalty. 2 -1 attack modifiers. So quicken them would be bad because you clog up your deck with bad draws. But my perk negates that, and I instead get a +1. So that's just really, really good. So now I have an item that lets me tank a little bit. It's not the most amazing item, but the way it works is when you take damage, you can gain a shield 1, so you reduce that damage by 1, assuming the enemy doesn't have like piercing attacks. And it's an item that you can get back once you use both stacks or points on it. When you long rest, you get the item back, so that's always nice. All right, and then Luke, let's see what your deal is. So level up, stamina booster, big heal on the top, 4 heal, and then on the bottom, 1 ally within range 3 may recover one of their burn cards. Now that is quite interesting potentially. And then disorienting blast, stun, range 3, target 2, and then on the bottom, muddle, target all adjacent enemies and move 2. Now, both of these cards are potentially interesting. Stuns are usually really good in the game, but kind of like a burn stun is less interesting when he has a stun shot, which is a non-burn, and it's a stun 1. So we're picking up 1 extra stun, we're losing a little damage, but that's pretty irrelevant. The problem is the burn. I don't like that. It does give you another option though, like for 1 turn you can emergency stun something, but if the bottom of this disorienting flash card were better, I would like it, but muddle adjacent enemies and move 2 seems kind of weak. Muddle is okay as a control effect, but it's not reliable. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. Now, stamina booster, heal 4, always good. That's more heal than any non-burn card we have. And the bottom is especially interesting. One ally within range may recover one of their burn cards. So I could have picked like Fatal Advance on Chag, and then he could have used it twice, theoretically. I'm gonna pick Stamina Booster. I think that definitely has some value. And I could just drop Potent Potables. I seem to be having a hard time actually using that. I could also drop something like Proximity Mine. Like, I just don't like that card. And now that I have the boots to move quickly, I'm a lot less worried about like not having enough movement. That's probably better. We can keep Potent Potables. You never know. Then 2 available perks. I'm gonna ignore the negative scenario effects as usual. And then if I get rid of some of these -2 cards with the Eagle Eye Goggles, it could be real good. Or yeah, -1 cards. Like remove 2 -1s. Then I'll be much more consistent with my Eagle Eye Goggle attacks. That seems a little too good to pass up. Okay, and do I want to buy anything? Chag has all his items equipped. Don't really need anything. Luke could use a hand item. Piercing Bow is really good. It allows him to, for 1 range attack, ignore all shield values. And there are some very annoying enemies with shield. You can only use this once a scenario, but that's enough. So that is probably a good buy. But we don't need to buy that now because I intend to do this Inox Encampment mission next. There are no shields. So let's check out the city encounter. A great revelry is underway at the new market when you arrive to purchase supplies. Investigating further, you discover the town is in the midst of a pie-eating contest. A group of large sailors sit triumphantly at a long table on a makeshift stage. Crumbs and bits of fruit scattered all around. A man in the center stands and addresses the crowd. Can no one best our pie-eating prowess? Step up and test your mettle. With nothing better to do, you head up to the stage. The contest goes well for a while as you mash the others pie for pie. Soon your eating starts to slow and the sailors are still going strong. Okay, so myself and Luke are clearly not pie-eating experts. The question is Chag a pie-eating expert? I don't really want to be like slow and sluggish for the battle against the Inox. So, you know what, Chag, you can give up, buddy. Yield to the pie and admit defeat. You put down your utensils and yield to the sailors. They roar with pride and slap you on the back. Unfortunately, the sudden jolt doesn't sit well with your stomach. Soon all the pies you ate are coming back up, much to the disgust of the gathered crowd. Lost 1 reputation. Oh well. I think it could have been worse. So I'm quite okay with that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to do here in town. So let's go back to the world map. There we go. And I'm gonna go do this Inox Encampment mission next. Yeah. Just make sure everybody has... Yeah, I don't need the other item. Everything else looks good. Let's travel. Road encounter. You are headed through a mountainous region when the ground begins to shift and shake beneath you. Taken off your guard, you fall to your knees. The tremors continue unabated and grow stronger. You hear rumbling as rocks begin to tumble down the mountainside. Huh. Do we try to find a clearing where you can avoid the falling rocks? Or do we take cover under a nearby cropping and wait out the earthquake? I honestly have no idea which one makes more sense. Aren't you supposed to go to a clearing in an earthquake? Or are you supposed to hide under like the archway of a door? I have no idea what you're supposed to do in an earthquake. Someone actually lives in an earthquake region should tell me what the correct answer is here. What would my company do? Well, my instinct would be to try to take cover. As a rogue, you always try to take cover. So you know what? We're gonna try to take cover and see if that works. The outcropping proves to be an unstable place to hide. You are quickly buried in the rubble. Eesh! Yep, that didn't seem smart. Probably should have stood in the middle of nowhere. Of the clearing, rather.
So this merchant wants to make an example of some caravan raiders. Yeah, seems reasonable enough. For the right amount of money, almost anything can be made reasonable.
Yes.
You enter the Dagger Forest and begin to track down the encampment using Jixera's crude map. It is well hidden, but following the signs outlined on the parchment, you find a dense cluster of huts in a small clearing of the forest. All that's left is to head in and make that requested example.
Okie doke. Let's see, workhorse or explorer? Explorer seems really easy. I just have to reveal a room tile by opening a door on my turn. I'm very good at opening doors because of my invisibility shenanigans. Check opener status. I'm pretty sure I usually kill the monsters first. So kill a number of enemies equal to 5 times the number of mercenaries. I have a feeling I can definitely kill 5 monsters. Plunder or aggressor. So I happen to know, I've played this scenario before. Aggressor, you're basically gonna have a monster on every single round of this scenario, so this is not a problem. There's also a chest, so generally aggressor can be very difficult. Like, I try to avoid this because you generally don't want a monster on every, like, present on the map at every at the beginning of every round. That's like too much usually, but it's fine. However, I need heals because I just took 4 damage. Okay, I think so I could do put bones top and then restorative mist bottom to do a pretty big heal. Is there anything else I want to give up? No, harmless contraption is good. I like that. Flamethrower could be useful. Do I pick up invigorating elixir from somewhere? I don't think so. It's kind of interesting, but don't think I need it. I think this is good. All right, do I want to drop something for like eye for an eye for a little more healing? Probably not, because I think Luke can heal us. I think we'll be okay. And I have shenanigans. I'll be all right. I also have special mixture, so. All right, let's into the dungeon. Plus, we got a little more health from the level up, so less worry about it. Okay. Turn 1. This is a nasty scenario. There is a Inox Shaman. Those are super annoying. There are some archers in the back, but worst of all, there is a spawn point. And this spawn point will keep spawning these Inox guards over and over and over again, which is, of course, a problem. And this is not always true. Like, some scenarios, when you have spawn points, they just keep coming and there's nothing you can do. Usually you just have to kill a certain number of enemies. But in this scenario, if you happen to open this door, it does stop the spawns from happening. You need to make sure there's actually enough enemies to kill, like 15, but that's generally not going to be a problem. And like, all this information is just here available in the help text. Like, the spawner will deactivate once the door next to it is open. All right. These Inox guards are kind of similar to the Brigand guards. They actually have the same deck of cards, but they just have slightly different stats. I think they have more health and attack or something like that. And archers, similar to the Brigand archers, of course, gonna be annoying. And shamans are new enemies. They can heal, debuff, and they can hit pretty hard, especially the elites. But let me figure out what to do with my mercenaries. All right, there are potentially many different things I could do this turn, but I think what I'm gonna try to do, actually, I meant to put my characters on the right, is try to exploit this right-hand side a little bit. So, first on Luke, I'm going to do Restorative Miss and Puddin' Puttables. So use the top of Puddin' Puttables, and then Restorative Miss, just move up, move back, heal both of my characters, and with Puddin' Puttables, I'll actually heal for 3 each. So that's a 6 health heal. That's pretty crazy good. Then I'm gonna go a little slower. Thieves Knack, Quick Hands. Quick Hands move up, stab, poison, Thieves Knack on the bottom. The old 1-2 combo. And then Warding Strength, Leafing Cleave. Try to push one of these Inox onto this hazardous terrain. Do a little more damage that way. Plus, I can see what movement these particular guards have. If I do it right, they may not even be able to, like, if they draw cards that don't move a lot, they might not even be able to attack me, which would be ideal. And then next turn, I'm going to unload all my CC abilities, and then the turn after that, we'll figure it out. All right. Yes, okay, let's see. Inox Shaman, move 4, attack 2, range 3. It might even be able to hit us. Let's see. That's a big move. Okay, couldn't hit us. Good, 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 good. And then these 2 archers are just making some traps, which we could exploit to our advantage. Follow our pushing and pulling. Nonsense. And these guards are only moving 2, so that is very slow. So we're gonna just move up and backwards. Heal both my characters for a big chunk of damage. I love it. Now, gotta make sure these 2 guards do not get any free attacks off. So I kind of have to stand here. Do I poison? Okay, if I don't poison, it's 5 damage to 3. I don't think I need to poison. I want to try to save the poison for that shaman. The shaman... on the other hand, I also have Sinister Opportunity and Special Mixture and other shenanigans. Let's poison this to make sure he dies. Oh, yeah, I'm very glad I did the poison now. Okay, do I want one of those cards back? What am I going to do next turn? I'm going to probably try to stun the shaman, root the 2 guards, and then take care of these 2. So flanking strike, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm not going to use my stamina potion. Let us... Ooh, we could do a big skewer too. So I'm going to move up with Leaping Cleave. Skip movement and then Warding Strength. This is why I like Warding Strength. Oh, this is... I'm so glad I did the poison. Push him onto the hazardous terrain. He takes 2 damage, just dies. Do I want any cards back? I don't think so. I don't want those 2 cards back. Alright. Takes 3 damage. I take 3 damage from the guard. That's to be expected. Okay. This is going to be a big turn. Round 2. Round 2. I thought about this for a while, and I have come up with the plan, and it's time to showcase the power of Trample plus Warhammer. So, on Chag, I'm going to use Provoking Roar and Trample for 2 reasons. Provoking Roar to go fast, but also to disarm, and Trample to stun. And I can use the boots with the Warhammer. This is a critical turn. Like, I don't care if I have to burn a couple cards or consumables. Like, there's no reason not to go for broke here. So I'll use Trample to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the boots, right? 4 plus 2 from the boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will stun these 3. Then I will use a Provoking Roar to disarm the shaman, make sure it can't do anything. Shamans do have some low initiative cards, but 10 is pretty good. I should be able to go ahead of him. And then on my character, I am going to do Throwing Knives. Not a biggest attack, but we're going to do a little bit to the Shaman and one of the guards. And then I'm going to use Sinister Opportunity, of all things, to move this particular Inox guard over here. Just need to make sure... Can you move an enemy who's stunned? I guess we're gonna find out. Guess we're gonna find out if you can move an enemy who's stunned. You might not be able to. Does the game tell you effects and condition? Where is stun? No. How to play. Effects and condition. Pierce, add target, push, blow, negative conditions, stun. If target cannot perform any abilities or use items, at the end of the next turn, some condition removed. Player must still play 2 cards. It doesn't say anything about like you can't move them. Immobilize, you can't move. And interestingly enough, for immobilize, if a target is immobilized, it cannot perform any move abilities on its turn. But I could still move out my turn, right? So I'm gonna assume this is gonna work, because the rules don't say you can't do it. So I'm gonna use Sinister Opportunity to move this Inox guard over here. Then, once all of that happens, we're gonna have the biggest ink bomb. Enhancement Field Ink Bomb, perfect AoE, 5 base damage, Eagle Eye Goggles, Minor Power Potion. I'm gonna spam our abilities, kill these 3 guards, and hopefully have the Shaman under control. Take a few shots from the archers, but nothing you can do about that. Next turn, hopefully we kill the Shaman or stun it. And once the Shaman is dead, I'm feeling pretty confident about this mission. So let's do it. Okay, the guards are doing that attack. Now that's kind of interesting. Do I change my plans? No. The AoE is too good. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I could stand here. I just wouldn't attack the... I disarm you. I could still do the Sinister Opportunity thing. The thing is, those 2 archers have range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I stood here and I disarmed, I would just eat 2 shots. If I could stand here, I would eat 1 shot. Is there any way I could like end up here? Oh, yes, I just didn't do the movement right. Okay, like this. This is good, because no matter what, I would have to eat 1 shot from one of the archers. I'll disarm you, do a little damage, prevent your damage, and then we stick to our plan. All right, that seems to me to make sense. Use the Warhammer for the entire attack. Now we stun all this stuff. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. Drew some bad modifiers, but that's okay. Then a Provoking Roar to disarm. Wow. Keep drawing these bad attack modifiers. I should be almost out of my... Yeah, almost out of my bad attack modifiers. Do I want to get another... I don't think I necessarily need anything else back just yet. So I'll end my turn. So, throwing knives. Let's split our damage a little bit. Target the healthy one. Good. +1, I like that. And of course, we have to target the shaman. Alright. It's... Ideally, I would have preferred more damage on the shaman, but you know, we'll take it. Definitely need to use the ability. What? Oh, come on, game. Like, it... where? A stun character cannot perform any abilities or use item on its turn. The stun conditions removed at the end of the affected characters must still select. It doesn't say you can't move them. I mean, it kind of makes logical sense, but I wish the game were more clear on that point. I might have actually done something a little different. I might have actually disarmed this one and then just eaten an attack. But I'm not gonna replay my turn. Yeah, do I want a card back? I could get Thieves' Knack back to kill this one next turn. That's pretty good. Still gonna do the AoE, it just won't be as epic. Like, and then use the bottom of enhancement field to maximize that damage. Like, we need to kill these things now. Might as well burn our consumables. Oh! This is annoying. This is very annoying. A 1 health guard is as dangerous as a full health guard. Okay, at least they drew a miss. That's good. Alright, let me think about round 3. Alright, round 3. Round 2 did not go as well as I had hoped. Apparently you cannot move stunned enemies. I think you can still push them, but you just can't like make them move with Sinister Opportunity. So, because of that, we are in potentially a bit more trouble. So I'm gonna use Shield Bash and Spear Dagger on the Brute. Gonna Shield Bash, probably gonna stun on the top. I know I'm burning cards fast, but I can use Stamina Booster to get one of the Brute's cards back. I'm almost like trading a card on the Brute for a card on the Tinkerer, which I think is a very good deal. Then myself, Open Wound, Thieves' Knack, just gonna try to do damage, kill these things. And then we're gonna Net Shooter to move up, and Reviving Shock, just gonna do a lot of split damage stuff to try to finish enemies off. Alright, let's see. They're going to shoot one, retaliate 2. Interesting. Archer's gonna hurt. I don't even know if I care about that heal that much. Definitely gonna Open Wound on this particular guard down here. Oh, wow. One-shot kill. Fantastic. Okay, that changes things. I could use the move on Thieves. Nah. Let's just... So, part of what I was thinking about was trying to get the battle objectives completed for Chag. He needs to kill stuff, but... there are other ways he could do it. This is making the stun look a lot less good. Like, I don't really care about stunning a heal. And the bottom of Shield Bash to shield myself from these arrows, they're all gonna target you, Chag. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna change my, oh, okay. Excellent damage with, despite the disadvantage in close range with your Spear Dagger, still hit a +1 and then defend yourself. So even though I had a plan at the start, sometimes, you know, you gotta adjust the plan based on what else happens that turn. I can use stun to control the shaman, I'm thinking. Oh, this particular archer can't even attack. In fact, neither of the archers are actually within range to attack. Huh. I messed up. I didn't see that. I could have used the bottom of Spear Dagger and the top of Shield Bash as a basic attack to do, like, theoretically 1 more damage. Ugh. Well, I could draw more plus attack modifiers, so it could have been more damage. Gain experience this way, but I don't think it's worth it. Do I want a card back? I should be able to stun him next turn. So I think I'm actually good. I didn't even see. I just assumed the archers could attack me, but if I looked very carefully, neither archer is actually within range. Okay. Don't need to immobilize. 1, 2, 3. From here, I could use my boots. It's kind of like, why not, you know? Just get a little gold. Because I'm definitely going to stun next turn. And I need to start thinking about getting my character to open that door. Okay. I mean, special mixture. Flanking strike just seems real good. Move up poison and then hit it for a gazillion points of damage. Seems hard to beat. We'll do and if it doesn't kill it, we'll do stun shot. And something to move. Don't think I need hook gun right now. Don't think I need stamina booster. Maybe just stamina booster to move. No, flamethrower to move. That makes sense. And then I feel like I can push some enemies around. So overwhelming assault on the bottom. Maybe skewer on the top. I actually want to go slow with the brute. I want to see what they do. Okay. Guards are very slow and they're going to attack with range of 2. I'm quite safe from them. The archers are attacking with 1 attack, so that's not very dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, if I stand here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can open the door next turn, go invisible. Yes, that seems very good. Flanking strike, please kill. I love it. All right, Chag, you may not be able to complete your battle objective. We'll see. We'll see. All right, 1 damage on me from the archer. Pretty irrelevant. One damage again on me. Perfectly irrelevant. Stun. Oh, let's move up. Let's stun maybe this archer in the back. What am I doing again? I'm doing overwhelming assault. Actually, don't think I can push anything in a reasonable manner. Sure, we'll just stun that archer over there. Nice. All right, the 3 guards won't do anything. If I move here and push, I don't want to do that. Let's get movement. Yeah, I can't actually push him onto any traps, so just do a basic skewer. We'll get an opportunity to exploit all this soon enough. Juggernaut, grab and go. I think that's fine. Don't need to use my potions. Okay, backstab smoke bomb, open the door, stop the spawns. That seems smart. Hook gun. And then harmless contraption on the bottom seems good. Juggernaut grab and go seems good. All right. Ooh, they're gonna mobilize. Gonna use the wing boots and the backstab to move here.
You push your way into the back cave, only to be faced with a half-dozen crying, screaming Inox children. You have
Sus.
little opportunity to contemplate the implications of this development, however, as you find yourself also staring down the bows of several Inox archers. Your only option is to continue fighting.
Okay, yeah, indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have to open some more doors and kill a couple more Inox behind those. But we've stopped the spawns. It's a regular shaman and elite archer. Elite archers are nasty. So I'm gonna rest next turn. I think I'm just gonna use my cloak. And I'm not going to use the ability of the smoke bomb because I want to block the entrance for as long as possible. So I'm gonna long rest here while invisible. Nothing can touch me, and then I'll figure out what to do after that. So we'll just do a basic attack. And it is absolutely critical. We use the cloak this turn. All right, and I am good. End my turn. Shaman is stuck. They can't move because I'm literally blocking the only path out. Ugh. Immobilization is going to be a pain. One of these Inox guards can also come up and hit Chag, which is not ideal, that's for sure. Oh, all right. You're gonna miss. That works. Okay, Chag, what can you do? Do I burn the bottom of Juggernaut? I mean, we're gonna get hit a ton. So that seems smart to burn the bottom of Juggernaut. And then we just attack, basic attack with the top of grab and go. And then we're gonna short rest. It's okay to burn these cards. Well, we're gonna get value out of them, that's for sure. Okay, Tink. This trap is 3 damage. I think the archers are the most problematic. So if I... Yes, very good. Do this. I'll kill one of the archers. And then heal yourself, buddy. Chag has an ability that makes it so he can't take damage for the next 3 attacks, which is something. Okay, I am going to long rest here. Toxic Bolt Stamina Booster, and definitely short rest here on Chag. Burn Spear Dagger, sure. Not even sure how I'm going to use these 2 cards yet, but what do I do? I don't like most of this stuff. I want to go slow. Make these Inox guards run around the traps like idiots. And then we do something. Some sort of push with overwhelming assault. Ooh, no. And then we do a... Wow. I need to make sure I go very slow. So, overwhelming assault. And then a... Not a provoking roar. I don't think that makes sense. Leaping Cleave seems like it would be so useful here. Maybe just a skewer. I don't think I want to use Warding Strength. Maybe a... I could do a Shield Bash on the bottom and an overwhelming... this doesn't make any sense. I could do a provoking roar to disarm that one, and then basically don't use overwhelming assault. That's actually not terrible. Let's do that. Because I know the pushing is a bit of a problem, but it's better to make the guards move around. Then I can next turn leaping cleave and do some nonsense like that. Yes, that seems to me to make sense. Okay. Wow. Maybe I can do a push. Wow, I could take 3 damage, push you 2, and kill you. It's not terrible. Then the archer will smack me for small amount of damage, but take 3 damage to inflict 6. Kill one of these things. Next, I'm gonna quick rest, I think. I can stamina booster to heal myself. Like, there's nothing else. I also have an ability that mitigates damage I take. The provoking roar doesn't do anything. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Skip movement. Confirm. Push. This is, I wouldn't do it except this is a kill. And a kill makes it so much more valuable. I'm almost certainly gonna quick rest on, and I hope that counts as a kill. Almost certainly gonna quick rest on Luke and then use a net shooter, I'm thinking, to control these 3. So I don't think I need any cards back. Provoking roar I need to save for that archer elite. But I am just crowd controlling it by staying invisible. Alright. -1. Can't hurt me. Don't even need a stamina boost. It's like pointless. Let's get the archer. I want to make sure that archer dies. Okay, do I just want to stamina boost back trample? If I'm going to stamina boost back anything, I kind of almost want to stamina boost back a card on my hand, you know. I'm just going to use this to move. I don't think this is a turn for stamina boost. Okay, heal myself. What card do I get rid of? Quick hands could be useful. Special mixture could even be useful. I mean, throwing knives. I could pull this archer elite onto a trap, inflicting 4 damage. And then do a... throwing knives. And then I'm gonna need heals. Next turn I could do some like sinister opportunity to move the archer and do even more damage. Although the archer is probably going to step back, but I can still do sinister opportunity. What card to get rid of? I don't want to get rid of backstab. I need the movement. Throwing knives I might actually use next turn. Smoke bomb is too good. Open wound is too good. Thieves knack. I love that combo, but the number of enemies is growing less. I think it's got to be special mixture I burn. I know I need some healing, but Luke can do all the healing for me. Okay. Round 7. Gotta think about this round. Okay, I think I have the plan here. I'm gonna use throwing knives, just do a little extra damage, and then smoke bomb. Probably gonna take some damage. I might even have to burn a card in hand, but it's okay. It's okay. The next turn I'll be able to do some stuff to get myself out. I think the damage here is like killing this elite archer is a little too good. Chag, of course, will use net shooter enhancement field. I don't have the eagle eye goggles. I had to short rest, but it's okay. Like I control these, probably kill the archer, control the other two, pretty good. One guard will be uncontrolled and could potentially attack, but I have my hit points. And then next turn I can heal, run up and heal. I had to burn a restorative mist. And then maybe something like grab and go skewer. I know I don't have the air consume, but do a little damage. That seems good. So, yeah. The shaman's gonna inflict a little curse, but what can you do? That archer elite is gonna hurt. I might not even do my plan. Huh. These two are the highest priority. They are going to be at disadvantage. So I can gamble. I'll have my wing shoes. Like, inflicting the extra damage from the traps is like too good. It's too valuable of an opportunity. Plus, I will force him to attack at a disadvantage. Alright, drew a miss. That's not ideal. Alright. This is gonna suck, but... Alright, enhancement field to buff my damage. And the guards can't even do anything. Alright, and then net shooter to kill one and control the other two. Yep, beautiful. Do a completely unnecessary critical hit there on the archer. Talk about overkill. I'm gonna move here and risk getting missing and taking a little extra damage. Like the sooner we kill these things, the better. And this skewer is a little too good. Ah, of course. All right, we're gonna take a damage. Let's get my skewer back, I'm thinking. Because I can use Sinister Opportunity. I just need to inflict 1 point of damage, which I feel like I can do that. And then I can get healed. So let's get Skewer back. And then we're gonna go fast with quick, Shield Bash and Skewer. I also have the ability to ignore damage, the Juggernaut ability up, so why not like use it, you know? Alright, here's the moment of truth. Do I have to burn a card from that Inox Archer Elite? We'll see. Ah! Okay, well. It is what it is. Really don't want to burn my movement cards. Those gotta be Thieves' Knack. It was a calculated gamble. The AI drew very well. Round 8. I'm going to use backstab to go real quick. And Sinister Opportunity on the bottom, along with my jump shoes to move up, and then move the Inox Archer onto a trap. And then backstab, just a basic attack 2 should be enough to kill it. And if it doesn't kill it, we'll figure it out after that. I can stun it with Luke here. Otherwise, Luke can stun this guard down here. I'm not too worried about Shaman. They don't really do too much. And then Chag will do a shield bash on the bottom and skewer on the top. All our characters are going pretty quick. Yep. All right. So, use the wing shoes. You know what? Let's do the basic. I have to use a backstab basic attack no matter what. Let's see how that goes first. Beautiful. Oh, gotta make sure to use the wing shoes. Skip movement. Confirm target. Move it onto the trap. Boom. It's dead. Chag, skewer. Beautiful work, buddy. You're getting the kills. This one's getting stunned. Ooh, I could do some more shenanigans. Okay. Heal yourself with your necklace of teeth. I love that item. Oh, look at that heal. Very nice. He's getting stunned, so I'm moving back here to set up for a warding strength push onto the hazardous terrain. So stun. Not even super concerned about the healing right now. All right, I do need to open one of these doors soon. And there is, of course, a chest to loot in the back that I will want. All right. I mean, I might as well do open wound quick hands, right? Loot on the bottom of open wound and then... Okay, you know, I have to do that, and then Luke move up. I kind of want to use stamina booster on me. Don't really see me using hook gun. Do I have any more heals on the top? The answer is no, except for stamina booster. 1, 2, and then heal 3. Okay, this seems fine. Just going to attack on the top. Might as well poison, why not? Probably gonna long rest. Just do some basic looting. Ooh, this is gonna hurt Chag. But he can take it. Don't even, you know what, might as well use... Yeah, the game is forcing me to use Juggernaut. Which is totally fine. Then push you over there. Let's maybe get ready to open this door on the left here. Come down. Stamina boost to heal me all the way up. Alright, the AI bless itself. That is not great. It means they have a chance to draw that bless for double damage. But we'll still be fine. Toxic ball, might as well bottom revive. Let's do a long rest here on check. The enemies are so unthreatening now. And might as well do a long rest on me too. Why not? Can't really do anything. Poison. Don't even really need to heal. I don't want to try to finish off that shaman. Shaman's the real threat. Oof, miss. Unfortunate. Okay, what card should I burn now? Grab and go? I might need it to move around. Leaping Cleave seems useful. I don't know if Warding Strength will have that much value anymore. And then for me, I'm thinking Smoke Bomb might no longer be very useful. Don't really need the invisibility. I want all my movement cards. If I sit here in throwing knives, I can loot everything. Seems pretty good. Long rest here. Alright, let me figure out this turn. Alright, came up with the plan. I'm gonna use Open Wound Sinister Opportunity to try to kill this shaman up here. Next turn, I'm gonna do Quick Hands Throwing Knives to try to loot this entire room. Luke is gonna long rest, and then Shag, Shield Bash, Leaping Cleave. I might actually use the bottom of Shield Bash to move, depending on if I can kill that guard or not. Because I have not forgotten my Aggressor perk thing. Oh, okay, you want to do that? That actually is very annoying. Oh, it wants to maximize its damage and curses on me, huh? Wow, I can come here, skip that ability, and then do a open wound. Just don't miss. Beautiful. Oh, don't use Shield Bash. Leaping Cleave. Ooh, not a kill. Move 1 and attack strengthen. Let's shield myself. Tank this damage. If I move away, the problem is he's going to move up and attack Luke, which would be very bad. And then what card can we get rid of? Probably Harmless Contraption? Enhancement Field? I don't think I need much heals anymore. Harmless Contraption can go. Alright, I am definitely using Throwing Knives, Quick Hands. Throwing Knives to loot. I know it burns, and Quick Hands to move up. And then I am probably going to do Stamina Booster to recover one of my own... No, I can do that later. I keep saying I'll do it later, but... Alright. Maybe Skewer. Grab and go. I want to save my Provoking Roar. And then... Do I have any high movement cards? Stun Shot? Don't really want to risk that. Let's just go very slow here. Maybe Enhancement Field and a... I guess I'm going to boost myself. That's not terrible. Okay, loot all of this with throwing knives. I love it. And I looted a horn helmet. Then just gonna move with quick hands. Skip attack. Do a skewer here. I love it. Heal yourself with the necklace, Chag. Then we're gonna open a door with grab and go and see. Okay, if we kill these two, the scenario ends. Perfect. We know what we have to do. Move 2. Move 1. Range 3, immobilize. I don't like that. Let's just tuck myself here. So neither of these can attack me. Might be able to get literally every single piece of loot. Never mind, there's some loot back there. If you can't get every single piece of loot on a mission, that's often to be expected. I could do a hook gun here to loot all that. That seems pretty good. I'm really not worried about 2 normal enemies. They're not gonna do anything to me. Okay, round 13. I have only 1 move. Flamethrower because I don't need it, and then provoking roar. Overwhelming assault. Make sure to feed 1 more kill. Oh, wow, I can even go up and attack. That seems smart. Probably should have... Oh no, there's no way for me to manipulate the initiative. What are they doing? Move 1, range 2 attack. Okay. Yep. Flanking strike with a poison. And move up. Don't push. And then provoking roar just to get rid of the tiny dagger attack. That doesn't do anything. Gonna get hit by the shaman, but shamans don't really do much. Big loot here on Luke. Not quite as big as the loot I did, but still very impressive. Ooh. Oh, +2, huh? That hurt. Alright, short rest will be enough. Burning flanking strike sucks, but open wound does something very similar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might actually be able to stun. Short rest here. Bit of a shame to burn that grab and go card, but Leaping Cleave. Yes. Doesn't really matter what I do now. I've already won the scenario, so I'm just trying to do it a little quicker, you know. Alright, make sure that Chad gets the kill on that shaman. That is actually kind of important. Alright, what's the shaman doing? Move 2, heal. Okay. Just put you here. And then let's do the attack on Leaping Cleave. That seems to me to make sense. Shaman will heal itself a little, but that's totally fine. Oh, I'm actually gonna stop it from doing that. With a stun shot. No, I don't want to use the ego. There's actually a tiny chance I might kill it, but if I drew a +2, but you know, I'm willing to take that risk. Just short rest, doesn't really matter. Then skewer, overwhelming assault, why not? Stamina booster. Stun shot. Why not? Oh, wait. Yeah, skewer overwhelming assault. I won't actually be attacking. So let's do the initiative order a little differently. Can't loot, but that's okay. You know what? Let's burn overwhelming assault. Get a little extra experience point. And then we can burn the bottom skewer. Couple piles of gold back there that we didn't loot, but it's really not a big deal. Still made a lot of money from this scenario. Got the chest. Killed all the enemies. I can even top... Well, not quite full heal everyone, but almost. Good result. Alright, victory!
Running through the forest, fleeing the smell of burning flesh, you now find more than enough opportunity to contemplate your actions.
Completed all our objectives. Very nice. I did 53 damage, and I actually took 18 damage. How do I take all that damage? Huh. Whereas Chag took very little damage because of the Juggernaut. That card is amazing for tanking. And of course, Luke healed. How did I take all that damage? I don't even really remember. But once again, I am not on top of the damage meters. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's my whole thing, going around killing stuff. And I'm not doing it as well as I should be.
How your actions sit with you must be visible on your face as you meet once more with Jexera, this time in her manor. She hands you a sack of coins with a frown. They were thieves and murderers, she says blankly. They deserved what you gave them, and that is all I will say of the matter. I have one more task I would like you to perform. I require a diamond of considerable size for a customer, but I cannot find one anywhere in the city. There is a diamond mine, however, in the southern mountains, long since lost to the wilderness. I've heard reports that it is now overrun with vermlings, no doubt with some other more intelligent force behind them. If you can fight your way in and grab the biggest diamond you can find, I will give you a considerable reward. Now, leave me in peace. Jexera's two massive Inox bodyguards step forward, directing you to leave the manor. Outside, contemplating your new task, you hear a small voice behind you. She's not looking for profit, you know. You turn around to see a female quattrel step out of the alley beside Jexera's house. She's clad in dark leather armor and holds a conspicuous contraption full of whirring gears and topped with a conical metal piece connected to a tube. "RG's city guard," she says, introducing herself. "I know, I don't exactly look the part, but if anyone isn't what they appear to be, it's that Valrath you've been talking to. Sure, she's a merchant, but she's up to something far more sinister. She's been trying to overthrow the military in Gloomhaven for as long as I've been here, and we're all very curious about what her current machinations are. Look, you can go do her bidding like a good little puppy if you want. But if you'd rather actually help this town keep the peace and not get overrun by the wilds, I have a different idea. We'll get to the bottom of Jexera's plans and expose her for who she really is."
Okay, learned a lot. Made a lot of money. Jexera pays well, even though she's paying us to kill like Inox refugees, but it's money. And she's gonna pay us to steal a diamond. You've unlocked a city quest. You can access it by clicking on Gloomhaven, the city map button, or clicking on the new quest in the log. Yep, it's the same deal. It's just a quest in the city, but I think you don't get a travel encounter, maybe? Not super sure. But yeah, look at this diamond mine, and there are vermlings here. Here's the thing, right? I hate vermlings. I have to go fight the vermlings. That's not even a question. But will we do anything else before we do that? Probably not. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you for watching.